Hey everyone, welcome to another section in your Microsoft Excel course where I'm going to teach you how to change the background color of a cell. Now it sounds pretty simple, but in this tutorial I'm actually going to go through the multiple different colors you can use, the different ways you can save your colors, and the different tools that you can use to get exact, precise colors that you want, and not just something off of a basic template. Now, changing the background cell color of a cell is actually called a different thing in Microsoft Excel. It's called using the fill function. Where it is right here. If you go ahead and hover over it, it's called fill color. So while you're selecting a cell, in this scenario, selecting cell A1, if you want to change the background color of cell A1, what you have to do is you first have to select it, and then go up to this little tab here. Now, if you go ahead and just click on it, you're going to notice nothing happens, and that's because you have no fill on the cell. Basically, it's selecting no fill. Now, all of these colors up at the top are what are called theme colors. And you can go ahead and select them, and they're based off of the different accents of green. So if you go on this one, it's going to be accent 6, and then it's going to show you the different variations of the accent and how much darker and lighter it is. So for example, the bottom one's 50% darker and the top one's 80% lighter, and then there's the mix in between. And then based off of those theme colors, we have all the different colors in the different lighter and darker variations below. And then at the bottom, of course, we have all of our primary and standard colors down here as well too. So if we want to go ahead and just fill it with something simple, we could go ahead with a nice blue, nice baby blue, and fill the cell A1 with that. We could also do something like this where we could drag across a couple cells or select a range of cells, so from A1 to E1. And while we have it still selected on here on our baby blue, and you can see it because it's not blank up at the top, it's reflecting that color, we can go ahead and we can just select that, and it's going to fill in cells A1 to E1 with our selected fill color. Pretty neat and nifty. And if you want to get rid of that, just select your range, click on the fill, and what you're going to do is just go to no fill. Now, no fill is different than putting just white, and let me show you why. Do you see the grid lines in between the cells here? Now, if we go up here and we select white, what happens? Well, our grid lines disappear because we're putting a white fill over top of all of the selected cells. So be careful when you're taking off the fill and you're not just putting white on, but you're doing no fill. You'll see a white fill used a lot of times on spreadsheets when someone is trying to convey information. And they do that just for the simplicity of erasing all of the background grid lines. So what they'll do is they'll select a range of cells and then just hit the white fill, and now it's just a white screen on the page, and people find it easier to type in information. And all the cells are still active in this range. You can still type whatever you want in those cells. You could still do formulas if you wanted to. We don't have any data to input a formula, but for sure you still could. All the cells and cell references are still available in this scenario. Another thing I want to show you, and I said you can actually pick your own colors and use your own fills. Once this is open, we can actually go ahead and start creating our own custom colors. So not just the predefined template colors that appear when we select this little drop-down box, but now we can go ahead and we can actually just kind of pull around this dragger and create our own custom colors, which can be really cool and fun. What else is really cool, what I want to show you, is this little function right here. So if you click on this dropper and then scroll over and go onto this map, you can now actually look really, really deep through this magnifying glass at any specific color and try to pull out any kind of color you want. So let's go ahead and let's do that dark purple. And when we click on that and we find that exact point that we want to select for the fill of our cell, we can take that color, look at this, we can drag it over here and we can drop it. So now I have 3 colors in, and that purple I just found automatically saved in this little kind of folder here. I can do the same thing with any other color. We can pick up this little dropper. We can go for like a nice yellow, red, orange, and then save that there. So now say if I want to use this purple, it automatically not only redirects me to the spot, But if I'm selected on a cell and I hit OK, I'm going to be able to use that shade of purple for the fill in my cell, and it's saved in my document as well too. So just some really quick, cool tips for you guys when you're using the fill formatter and you're trying to change the background color of your cells in Microsoft Excel. All right, everyone, thanks for watching.